pretty popular choice today. It seems to be sort of that the oddball legendary that you throw in, because you have to have one of those legendaries in the 3 to 4, 3, 4, or 10 slot. And so we've seen people use Old Murk-Eye, Tinkmaster Overspark, Deathwing. So you have to throw it in there at some point. Maybe Deathwing could be
Oh, it certainly could be.
an option for a Control Warrior.
It's a card that I think is certainly underrated.
Yeah, and there's the Tinkmaster Overspark for Tides. That solves the... Can't remember if we saw it last game, but...
Well. Oh, Tides is opting to skip the Shield Slam. Or sorry, to skip the Mountain Giant so that way it doesn't get Shield Slammed.
Yeah.
Pretty smart.
It actually wouldn't have been punished if he used the Mountain Giant here, though. But you can never know that for sure.
Well, you want to shred the armor. It's the Kolento way of playing it, because Kolento is very safe.
You want to preserve your threats as much as you can, especially in this matchup where you know has so much removal. Whoa. That's rough.
Pretty important moment now that Tides has realized there's no Shield Slam.
No removal whatsoever in the hand of Masan. He's got double Shield Maiden, double Fiery War Axe. His hand's actually really bad. It's clogged with weapons and like clunky mid-range drops.
He's not playing around Brawl though. Oh, that's a big draw.
Very timely PGH draw. That helps him out quite a bit.
Yeah, it's really good. So is that. Wow, these draws back and forth. Slamming each other. By the way, Shadow Flaming this owl destroys the board. Just want to say that. Pretty funny.
And there it is. That's the most useful owl I've ever seen.
That owl's a godsend. Not only did it shut up the Sludge Belcher, but it was able to kill it. Top of a Big Game Hunter and another owl. Pretty savage.
I feel like we've seen this matchup so many times. Like, I think we've seen almost every single scenario that has happened so far in this game.
No, we haven't seen a Deathwing scenario.
That's true. Did you see the Deathwing?
No.
Oh, man.
I'm not even surprised.
I'm not surprised either, but just the fact that it came out right when you decided to talk about it.
It is a little weird, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a little bit eerie. That was eerie too. You're reading my mind. Get out of my head!
No, I like it.
There's actually really cool stuff in there, actually. Up in my noggin.
No. It's very messy in there.
I know where things are. These guys play very fast for the nature of this matchup.
Yeah, usually this is a lot slower matchup.
Tides especially, there's actually a lot of things to do. A lot of different options available to a handlock player.
Tides is a notorious hater of slow players.
Yeah.
He like specifically says if anyone plays slow, he just doesn't respect them. It's like I don't like those guys. Not because he like legitimately thinks so, but it's more of like an expression that he appreciates people who can play fast.
Yeah, yeah. And sometimes him playing fast just like sort of not forces the opponent to play faster, but it just sort of makes them feel like the match is going faster anyway, so it makes them feel like the rope is coming quicker than it actually is.
Sure.
Sort of like a little mind game in that sense.
7 damage onto that giant. Well, let's see what Tyler can do this turn. One thing he does have to be careful about is how Warrior is always waiting to Harrison the Jiraxes.
Yeah.
I mean, we know it's several turns away just because he'd rather play Molten Giants first, but it's something to keep in mind over time.
Deathwing is like a brawl that guarantees one of your own creatures to survive and guarantees that creature to be a 12/12.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, I guess so. If you say it like that.
I was thinking about it like, if you had Deathwing and
It's
Brawl
like,
in your
it's
hand.
like a Twisting Nether that summons a 12/12 for 2 more mana.
Yeah.
Right.
It's like if there was an empty board and you played a 12/12.
How does Tyz want to do this? Does he want to use a giant to trade in and then bomb it? I think slamming down a giant here would be okay. I think just one molten giant is still appropriate. He has to do this quick though. Wow. A lot of minions on board. No respect for the Brawl.
Is it time?
No. No, definitely not. If you use Deathwing here, then he just Siphon Souls, and then you have no cards.
What else are you gonna do right now? Cruel Taskmaster, his
It's just
Blood
not
Mage
now.
Thanos?
It's like not. It's just not right now. You can't. You have Harrison Jones. It's too valuable. If he sees you toss Harrison Jones
Yeah.
and you have no cards and he just plays straight up Draxus, you lose. You can't win from that point on.
But the deck isn't based around Deathwing. You have to think of Deathwing as just a legendary.
Right.
So a legendary that removes 2 Ancient Watchers plus a Molten Giant plus whatever else is on the board. Even if it gets Siphon Sold, you still just use 1 card to get rid of all that.
No, but it's like the fact that he'll be drawing 1 card per turn, and then Handlock will have like the freedom to go to Draxus.
Yeah, that's true.
And then just like keep creating 2/2s.
The weapons also are pretty valuable. I guess the Harrison too. I don't know.
Okay, so now he like feels comfortable doing it, right?
Yeah.
Deathwing.
You still... Yeah. You're still giving up a lot in the process.
Oh, Tides! His eyes got so wide for a second.
Okay, so if he didn't have Harrison Jones in his hand, then that would have been incredible.
he's got Tinkmaster. He's also got Sylvanas Shadowflame.
Yeah. Yeah, there's... Yeah.
All right, 1-1
It was-
or 5-5.
it was sort of-
TJ. 1-1 or a 5-5.
1-1.
5-5.
It's only necessary for a...
No, poor Masan.
Just think about that for a second. Deathwing.
Deathwing
Got turned
gave
into
up
a squirrel.
2 Deathspite, a Fiery War Axe, Harrison Jones, and a cool Taskmaster. I mean, that's a cool story, bro.
If
but
you take out the Harrison Jones from that equation,
this is about to get stolen. You just Sylvanas Shadowflame and steal that. Right?
yeah. I don't see a better play here.
Is there an alternative play?
No.
Draxus when you already saw Harrison Jones? Kel'Thuzad?
He's going to Kel'Thuzad. Pierce.
I guess he doesn't want his opponent to top deck, like execute and kill it off.
I don't know, it seems like a... I guess it's okay.
Perfect. Oh man, execute.
I guess he
That
doesn't...
squirrel died for a noble cause.
I guess he doesn't want him to
Just
top
he's-
deck and
he's
execute
close.
to kill it off. Top decks and execute.
Well,
Damn,
Mortal Coil will
Rodan
settle
show.
it. I think this is Jirax's time, so he's gonna Mortal Coil Jirax's. And that should spell the beginning of the end for Masan. I don't think he can come back from this.
Yeah, you can play Draxus safely knowing that the Harrison Jones is discarded.
Oh, poor Masan. I feel like he's just getting bullied this series. Things haven't been going his way.
No time for games.
Why didn't Tides play Jiraxus? Well, Brawl came right on time.
I suppose so. near the end. That's what this feels like.
It is. Unless Masan has...
Armor Smith.
No, that's
I have
that's
no
okay.
time for
But
games.
his opponent can silence that now too. Now, unless Tides gets cocky and then like ignores that. Is he just insistent on not playing Jiraxis?
Suppose so.
Okay, so now Masan draws a minion and he brawls. Or he has to, no, he has to brawl first, right? Yeah, because Savants will steal the minion.
Yeah. Well, he wants the
The Iron Beak Owl.
Iron Beak Owl.
Ah! Ah!
Yeah.
Like the second worst.
Yeah. Actually, I might even.
No, Savants would have been worse.
Well, he's out of cards.
I'm out of cards! It's okay. You still have Jiraxis. So, if this Acolyte picks up... What if it picks up... oh.
Oh.
I was saying, what if it picks up Gromosh, but... Well, Tides is taking some fatigue damage. And I was thinking, what if he picked up a way for him to activate Gromosh, but... You know, that BGH was back-breaking with this
Yeah, and
Sludge Belcher.
he doesn't have a Cruel Taskmaster left as well.
Brawl number 2. Brawl number 2.
Oh, Deathwing? Oh, Armor Smith.
Alright, draw time. One last hope from Masan is going to come a little bit too late. That
Yeah.
Gromosh was a key to victory, but that's going to do it. Tides is going to end week 2 of the Master Builder King of the Hill on top.
And some impressive deck choices, I'd say, from him. A good read on what he thought he'd see here. Fast Druid, Face Hunter, and a Handlock. Face Hunter and the Fast Druid seem to be the two cards that were the key to his success. This is actually the only time we've seen the Handlock.
Oh, Tides.
It wouldn't be Tides finishing off a game without a little bit of good old BM.
Alright. Well, it's a good way to do it. 10 out of 10.
9 out of 10.
9 out of 10.
Couldn't figure out a way to play all his cards. It was physically impossible, but he couldn't do it. So he loses a point. Well played.
So that's the third series that Tides has come out victorious. I think we'll get a final tally after